This video demonstrates how to quickly and easily repack a 599 series Flow-Rite valve body. The products and tools needed to repack a 599 series Flow-Rite valve body are a 599 series Flow-Rite valve body with a SKD series electronic actuator, a 599-03390 packing cartridge and gasket, a 1 1/16 inch open-end wrench, and a 5mm hex wrench. First, remove the SKD valve actuator from the valve body. Make sure the power to the actuator is turned off. Next, rotate the manual override knob located on the top of the actuator 3 turns in the clockwise direction. Use the hex wrench to loosen the bolts on the actuator. Now, manually lower the valve stem by turning the manual override knob 3 turns in the counterclockwise direction. Use the hex wrench to loosen and remove both bolts. Now slide the SKD actuator off of the valve body. To remove the old packing cartridge from the valve body, use the wrench to loosen the cartridge and then unscrew it. Slide the cartridge off the valve stem and discard the copper gasket. Clean up the bonnet threads and the stem to remove any dirt or chemical buildup that might be present. Examine the stem for nicks and scratches. Make sure to replace the plug and stem assembly if there is any damage to the stem. To install the new packing cartridge, slide the new copper gasket from the kit onto the cartridge. This copper gasket must be new in order to work properly. Slide the copper gasket and cartridge assembly over the valve stem and hand tighten it. Tighten it down using the wrench to approximately 35 to 40 foot-pounds. Make sure to clean off the valve stem before proceeding. Next, let's reinstall the SKD actuator on the valve body. First, slide the SKD onto the valve bonnet. Raise the valve stem to meet the valve retainer assembly on the actuator and tighten the stem retainer bolts. Now tighten the retainer bolts securely using the hex wrench. If needed, rotate the manual override knob counterclockwise until the red tab disappears, indicating that the actuator is in automatic mode.